Hello, everyone. Good to see you. This reading is for the Divine Feminines. Kind of want to see where our energy is at after the full moon last night, this morning, and see how we're doing with all these shifts and changes. I know a lot of us have been dealing with a lot of purging, releasing, shifts. Definitely the last few months, even this last month, 6 weeks has just been a lot for me. The last week, I've had anxious energy, emotional. I'm not usually a big crier unless it's, of course, around close to that time of the month, but but it's definitely been up and down all over the place. And like I said in my other video, I did a full moon meditation yoga class last night with a group of women, and everybody's definitely feeling something a little bit different. So, let me know how you guys have been feeling the last week. Now that the full moon has kind of come in, I was definitely pretty calm on Tuesday afternoon and yesterday. Definitely calm and at peace. This morning, pretty chill. I didn't really want to get out of bed. I was kind of tired, but got up and, still went for my walk and everything. And now I'm here talking to you guys, getting some work done. So, but we'll see how as a collective where our energy is at. We'll just kind of see what's going on, and we'll kind of go from there. All right, let's see. Let's just see where the Divine Feminines, where they're at energetically right now. Okay, energetically, awesome. Definitely in that Queen of Water mode. Definitely calm in your moment right now, especially with the full moon. Queen of Water, Queen of Cups is a water sign, obviously. And the full moon just happened, so we all know that Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio are all water signs, but with the full moon just happening, definitely maybe resonates a little bit more for the Cancer and Pisces signs. But, this could be any Divine Feminine, but definitely more in your queen mode. Definitely balanced in your heart and in your head, loving, forgiving, but also, being in your queen mode too. Also, knowing who you are and knowing what you want. And what came out with this was the King of Fire. So, and, she's looking at him. Well, she's not looking. Her eyes are closed, but she's meditating about him. So she is really meditating and visualizing her divine counterpart being in the King of Fire in that mode. She's kind of done with the pages and little offers here and there, but what I got with it was the Chariot, which is another Cancer sign. So we're definitely getting some water going on, and that could be because of the moon and everything. But I love this card, the Two Horses, the Chariot. It makes me feel, yes, you're coming forward. You're moving forward, I should say. You're moving forward, and you're balanced out with your light and your dark side. Because we all know we need to keep that balance. You can't always be. Sometimes you're not always going to be in the light, and sometimes you're not always going to be in the dark. You need to keep it balanced. So that's why I like this card. But she's definitely moving forward, and even though, she wants the king. She wants her divine counterpart. She's in this mode of visualizing it, meditating about it and releasing it and still moving forward with her life. And I think once you guys realize to do that, to surrender that, release that, and keep moving forward with your life and keep doing what you need to be doing, focus on the day, enjoy the day, that offer is going to come in because we got the Page of Water. So energetically, you guys know what you need to do to get to this. So do it. Surrender, release, let your divine counterpart go. And it will come into balance. So keep it up. Okay, energy. So we need to know where, that was the overall energy after the full moon. Let's see where the divine feminine is at mentally. Okay. All right, so divine feminine, I feel that you're coming out of this conflict mentally, and coming into another queen mode of being clear and being strong in what you want, and I shouldn't say how you want it, because that's up to divine, how you receive that. But I think you're coming out of this conflict, this mental conflict, you're coming out of it and coming into your queen mode. You're being, the owl's wisdom, being clear and focused and wise and just chill. We've already had 2 queens pop up, so this is definitely focusing on a lot of divine feminines coming into your queen mode. And the Emperor popped up with the Star card. So mentally, like I said, you're definitely coming out of this. Because with the overall energy, you're definitely coming out of that mode and letting go, and you're focused and being clear on who you are and what you want. You're putting up boundaries too. That's also what I'm getting from Spirit, is that you're being wise, you're being smart, you're putting up boundaries and not being, you can unconditionally love your divine counterpart, but you don't have to be walked on. You can put up boundaries. It's okay, because in the end, they will respect you and become that emperor that you desire. And you got the King of Fire, your overall energy. So, and then you got the Star card. So divine feminines, you're doing very well, energetically, mentally. Sorry about the glare. Doing very well. We really cannot complain. With all these shifts and all these changes, we're coming into our power and knowing who we are and what we desire, what we deserve, and being good with that, and not feeling guilty or worrying about what people think, or holding on to someone even though he's your divine counterpart, divine masculine, that he or she, however you want to describe that, whatever works in your situation. You're realizing that you're letting them go to work on themselves. You're working on yourself to get yourself in this queen mode, if you're not already, realizing your worth, and he's seeing it too. So he's stepping back and doing what he needs to do to get into the king mode, the emperor mode, and being the best possible version that you need yourself to be, and for what he needs to be to get to this point. Because the Star card's right after the Tower in the tarot. So yeah, you guys are doing good. Okay, so emotionally, where is the divine feminine at in her emotional space? Nice. Okay, wow, divine feminines, you are rocking it. That's all I can say right now. After this full moon, you are in your high priestess mode emotionally. You are getting more intuitive, more clear, noticing the signs and the synchronicities, and going with the flow with everything that's changing. You're, even though it gets a little bit crazy, you're like, oh my gosh, can I handle this? But you can. You're in your high priestess mode. You're just, you've got Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords coming in with the Ace of Water. New beginnings, new offers emotionally, whether new jobs that are more aligned with your more aligned with your purpose, what your mission is here on earth, and it's coming to you, because we know the messenger of air, that the Knight of Swords, he's coming in swift. So swift communication in regards to some of these new offers coming in, like I said, whether it's career or because everything affects your emotions. So whether it's your career, your relationships, not necessarily just with your divine counterpart. So these are all good cards, and it rounds out with the Sun card. We're getting so many messages, synchronicities in this reading. It's just awesome. It's freaking awesome. You've gotten 2 Queen cards and then the High Priestess card. You're coming into your shit, and this is awesome, divine feminines. Sorry, I'm cussing. These cards are just awesome. I love it. This is definitely where you at in your emotional space. So this is really good. And then in the divine feminine's physical space. Okay. 3, 7. Okay, in your physical space, you've kind of definitely been, in your 7 of water. You've got a lot of things juggling around, a lot of options, a lot of things going on in your physical space. Work, family, friends, your divine counterpart. Definitely that's going on in your physical space. But there's some things coming in. Page. With the Page of Fire and the 3 of Earth. Because to me, the 3 of Earth is partnerships. And, in your emotional space, or where was that? I don't remember. But partnerships and the Page of Fire, something that you're passionate about, is coming in, and it's going to be a partnership, and it's going to be solid. It's going to be in the 3D, whether that's, work related, because we all know, 3D can also be, the Pentacles, making some money, maybe coming into a partnership with your divine counterpart. There's a lot of, maybe even some travel. kind of what I'm getting. Definitely getting that. Maybe some travel with the new opportunities coming in for work. Maybe you'd be traveling a little bit more for work. It's kind of what I'm getting. And you're definitely celebrating this. All these things that have been going on with your energy, your mental, emotional, you're definitely coming to a point where you're celebrating, enjoying all the transitions and things that are coming, all the new beginnings popping up. And even though, at times it was a bit overwhelming, so you had lots of options, lots of things going on. But I see, the Page of Fire and the Three of Earth coming in and stabilizing that. You still have some passions that you want to do. Maybe you're going to be traveling just because you want to go somewhere. It's also kind of what I'm getting. There's cherry blossoms in there. And the full moon. Interesting. So maybe you could be traveling somewhere. Maybe a partnership will happen from that, whether it be work or from your divine counterpart. Maybe you just need to go away and celebrate, have a good time, and enjoy yourself. Okay. How about we'll do one more. How the divine feminine is viewing her divine masculine.